A middle-aged man, worn and tired, sits in a dimly lit, modest living room. His clothes are old but neatly pressed. His face is lined with years of hardship, yet his expression is soft and loving. Subtle cues of financial struggle surround him, bills piled on the table, an empty wallet beside them. He looks out the window thoughtfully, lost in his worries, but there's a small smile on his face as he gazes at a framed picture of his son, sitting on the table beside the bills. His love for his son shines through, despite the difficult circumstances. Cut to a teenage boy in a well-decorated bedroom, surrounded by the latest gadgets, a gaming console, a laptop, and a brand new smartphone. He's dressed in stylish clothes and is engrossed in his world, unaware of the sacrifices his father is making to provide for him. The room is filled with bright, vibrant colors, showcasing luxury and material abundance in stark contrast to his father's situation. The son is laughing with friends online, carefree, while his father sits in the next room, silently working on extra projects to make ends meet. Show the father at a physically demanding job, perhaps working in a factory, a construction site, or doing deliveries. His body language depicts exhaustion, but he keeps pushing through because he's thinking of his son's happiness. Create close-up shots of the father's worn hands, sweat dripping from his brow, and moments where he takes a deep breath before continuing his work. This scene is gritty but inspirational, capturing his determination to provide for his son. Show the son getting frustrated over minor inconveniences, complaining about slow internet, wanting a newer version of his phone, or feeling embarrassed about his dad's old car. The father, smiling, reassures him and tries his best to fulfill these desires. His love never wavers, despite his son's growing sense of entitlement. Capture a tender moment where the father watches his son sleep peacefully. The father's face is weary, but his eyes are filled with love and pride. He quietly leaves a small gift on his son's bedside table, perhaps something simple but thoughtful, like a book the son had wanted, or a handwritten note. The scene focuses on the quiet, selfless nature of the father's love, using soft, warm lighting to create a sense of emotional depth and intimacy. One morning, the son wakes up to find that his father isn't home. The atmosphere in the house feels different, empty, cold. There's a sense of foreboding. Show the son receiving the news of his father's passing, a heart attack, perhaps, after years of stress and overwork. The boy is in shock, unable to process the loss. In the days following his father's death, the son slowly begins to discover the extent of his father's sacrifices. He finds unpaid bills hidden in drawers, worn-out work boots by the door, and the note his father had left for him before he passed. The son reads the note, tears streaming down his face as he realizes how much his father had done for him. The note is heartfelt but simple, a final message of love from the father to his son. Insert a montage of flashbacks, the father and son laughing together, the father working late into the night, the son opening gifts he had taken for granted. These flashbacks contrast the carefree son and the quietly struggling father. Soft lighting and a nostalgic tone evoke deep emotion, highlighting the father's love that was always there, even if unnoticed by the son. The son, now older and wiser, stands at his father's grave. He's dressed more modestly, having learned the value of hard work and sacrifice. He kneels by the grave, placing flowers, and speaks softly to his father, apologizing for never appreciating him while he was alive.